Okay, so
Okay, so
what have we
today we
done?
need to finish whatever we try. Oh, we were doing the cone, yes.
Yes, okay, so we were doing the conversion. That's true. So let's continue. By the way, is the white okay? Or is it
Yeah, no, it's
too
okay.
dark?
No, it's okay.
Okay. So we're checking if this thing is a class of string, and then we're gonna serialize this specific way. But I kind of feel this is redundant because think about it. Uh, we already know how to serialize each specific type, right? So we don't need to do that. We to convert the thing, we simply just call the deserialize method out of it. So that should be it with the send. Do you recall? Send blah blah blah.
Yeah, but I lost the beginning of what you said. You said something about.
So let's go on this convert function on the eLisp. It will be clear. Convert literal. So the convert literal is a function that literally just picks a table,
Yeah,
the attribute,
do a lookup.
name actually, and the literal,
Yeah,
and then you do a lookup on the hash table
yeah,
with that attribute name. You get what is literal is, and then
sure.
you just say position, which should be inside the field, right? This is a yes. So we should get the fields. So here. So just a reminder, who has the field here? So the string and the integer, they both have this method get field because it's part of the literal.
Yeah, I remember that.
So wait, do they? Huh? Wait.
Yeah. The
No, no, no. Wait, that's different, isn't it? Wait, what's it? I need to find it. We're not assigning it. Okay, let's look at the Lisp. That's better. So uh, inside the table we have the fields, so it should be inside the table. Oh, we do. Okay, it's just a make hash. Okay, that's fine.
yeah.
Just empty. So okay, and then what we do is essentially we just look there, find the position that should be serialized in, and then with that we just this is just for elisp to serialize a string because the string is already byte, so I just map to a list. I need to cast into a list here. And here, this is for the integer. So there's integer to byte list, which is a function that
Okay,
I
are you saying that we don't need to do the cond because we can just ask to serialize?
yes. The
Okay.
only thing we should in if this method is polymorphic, which I think it is, because it's just a table, then we can. So not polymorphic, sorry. We're gonna look at this now. So what we need to do, there's one here. Do I have rainbow mode enabled in the current buffer? Why
But
is it
it's
not
not
showing?
rainbow. It's not rainbow.
Yes. Wait, just a second. I promise not to go into a Emacs rabbit hole. Theme. Oh, yeah, I do have it here, man. What?
And that's kind of weird.
Rainbow mode. Rainbow mode. Enabled. So, yes, this is strange. I wanted the colored parentheses, but well, that's fine. I'll fix that later. Okay. So here, what we gotta do is not a cone anymore, right? Because we don't need to. So what we need to do is very simple. We should rely that the literal is one of those classes. So we can do literal. Oh, sorry. Send. Let me recall how to do that.
No, the
Send.
example is down there, no?
Is it?
No, not down there on the browser on Emacs.
Oh, I did. Yes. Okay. Yes. So okay. So we need to send. Let me evolve this, by the way.
Wait, there's another thing that I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Which is?
Go scroll down. Okay, so the attribute. Oh, wait. Okay, we are
Yeah.
doing a get field, getting the fields, and then we are doing a hash ref to do the lookup. Okay, so this is correct, I believe. Okay, I'm not confused.
There we go. So we can deserialize and serialize just fine.
Yeah, but we only need to do the serialization here, right?
No, yes. I'm
Okay,
just
can
testing
we
if this
change the
works.
name from convert the literal to serialize literal?
Well, it's not. Yeah, okay. Convert is too generic, but it's not serializing either. It's also giving a tuple with the attribute for the position.
The
So
position,
it's
what do you mean?
we need to send a tuple, a list of tuples with the position and the bytes, because we gotta sort later by the bytes. But sorry, by the positions.
Wait, I'm confused. Are you saying that instead of having one attribute, you're gonna have a bunch of them?
Yes, you're gonna
Mm.
map the attribute list with this, because a table has many, right? Many columns.
Can we? I know this is kind of silly, but can we go again on the purpose of this function?
So the purpose of this function is to provide us the position by which you're gonna have to insert in the disk, because each row needs to be serialized in a specific way. So each type has a distinct size. So we need to know how to get how where does the byte begin and end for each field, correct? So we need to know which positions so we can pick the correct size for each, plus serialize the literal that's actually on the field.
Sure, that part makes sense. But for me, what I'm finding confusing, what are we looking up in the hash?
We're looking up at the position, the metadata that is in uh,
Oh, okay. Uh,
the field is the metadata for the table, right? Sorry, the yes, okay, the sorry, that's the distinction that we did last week. So the position is a metadata for the table, but that's a value of the field.
yeah. Okay, so we are looking up for the position of the column and the
Hmm.
type of that. That's the two things
Yes,
that we're looking for. So attribute is a
exactly.
tuple.
Attributes is a tuple. Actually, no, attributes just a name.
Wait, then I am confused. Uh,
Oh, this attribute here,
yes.
and this attribute is an object, right?
Yeah, but what do we have inside that?
Well, it is what we have is a field.
And a field is composed out of a position and a type. Okay.
So we need to pick. How do I pick that up again? It was get field. Get field
Get field, it is there. Line 3 up.
three up. Oh, right. So we're gonna need that,
Yeah.
and we're gonna send to this class. So what's the class
This is
that we
kind of
need?
weird though. We are communicating objects and classes.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me just think here. We need to get the position first and convert the literal. The
So
convert
it's
the literal. Let's convert the literal first. So literal, and then we pass it to serialize.
serialize. Yes.
Let's see if this works.
Sure.
What is this? No.
Oh, the what is
Oh,
the
okay. This
question?
is a function to handle, right?
Yes, we need a function to know what to do when it fails.
In this case, we don't need it to be false. It's because of the cond, right, that I was doing before.
Oh,
But it
yeah.
doesn't need. So we can eliminate this. But what do we do if it fails? Print.
No, it's gonna throw an exception, I think. It's gonna blow up. If you remove the lambda, I mean, right?
Yeah. So I prefer. Oh, I prefer to actually raise an exception and catch it than trying to map something.
Okay, I have no idea how we're gonna catch it though. So let me, while you test if this works, I'm gonna see how to do the try catch.
Okay, I'll try to run. So this eval there. So let's try. So we need to pass in serialize literal. I think I still prefer convert literal.
Yeah, but aren't we serializing it? Because convert is too generic. Like we're converting what to what? We're converting a liter to something.
Yes, but I don't like serialize because it gives the impression that okay, we are serializing, but it's not that serializing.
Okay, let's keep it convert for now then. Later on, I can think of a better name.
Uh,
Um, okay,
so
so
I
there
don't
is
know.
a
So much
multiple
here.
try catches.
Wait, it's because there's so much here that I need to do a let. So let. So we're gonna need a table. Let's do a let star. So a table, and a table is essentially just well, yeah, table, new table. I don't know why it's not completing, man. That's odd.
Yeah, it
And
was
then
completing last time.
I'm surprised the table. Okay, we don't pass init values for the table. Kind of odd, to be fair. Okay, the list here, these fields, it is a hash of an empty list, but it should be a hash of this name and field together. So I'll instantiate some of those as well. So
Sure. Okay, but I think
so
I know how to do the try catch. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I think we're okay. Oh, we need to know which exception it throws though, and I don't remember.
yeah, we will make it blow up. So we do the field, we pass position and type. Okay, field name. Just field. I can't. Oh, because that's
That's the name of an object,
field
of a class. Sorry.
field name. Yeah, whatever. Field name. And then with that, we can. Uh, do we have a set field?
Oh,
That's
why do you need to do that? Just instantiate the field as we did with the string down there.
yes, but we need to pass now the. I just need to put this init blah blah, so it is available. There. What? There.
Yeah, but that I don't think that's how it works. You need to, or you have field or init field. I don't think you can have both.
What if I want it to work like that? As well, I'm not gonna keep both.
Oh, okay, then it makes sense. Sorry.
But how do I put multiple here? I don't know.
Let me check for you.
Is it pairs? Like so? That's more clover like. I don't know if it is like this here.
That is closure like. Let me see an example.
Nope. Use of class keyword is not in class.
Oh no, you have to surround everything with brackets. So row ID and null, that's a separate bracket. And then fields and make hash, it's a separate bracket as well.
Like so.
No, not bracket, that bracket. I'm talking about the bracket, not parentheses.
Oh, sorry. Yes. In Portuguese, it's the same. Oh,
Yeah.
what? Where's that dude? Wait. I lost on my keyboard. Wait.
Do you know?
Oh, here. Thank you. Oh, I lost it again. Dude, let me look at the keyboard. There. Uh
No,
huh.
but yeah, you need to put that in the beginning though.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
like that.
That's kind of awkward.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's really weird. Um,
There we go.
I believe that's how you do it, but let's hope
Yeah,
it's correct.
it didn't blow up in my face, baby.
Yeah, but there is something weird going on there because you have the whole thing is also surrounded by brackets, and I don't think that's the way. Like, there's no brackets surrounding the brackets. You know what I mean? Like, do you
What?
see that row ID is you're setting it to null, and that
Mm-hmm.
is wrapped in a bracket, right? Do you see
Mm-hmm.
that immediately before that you have another bracket surrounding row ID and fields?
Oh, that makes sense to me because it's a list of fields.
I
That's the
understand that it makes sense, but in the example that is not how it's being done. And we already seen before that
okay.
Racket's
Let's
parser is
try.
dumb.
Okay, let's try 1, 2, 3. We can discover that. Maybe I will need to do like this as well here. That would at least be consistent. Fields. I'll also send 1, 2, 3. It's dynamic anyway.
Okay, let me
We have
see if
print.
um, how do you instantiate a field with multiple, an object with multiple things? Because apparently it failed there. Yeah, remove the extra one. Yeah, it is like that in the documentation. Okay, so what's the
New
problem?
expected identifier.
Expected identifier. Um, blah 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 blah.
Unused argument.
Unused initiation arguments. Unused arguments. How we were doing this before? Can you scroll down on the left?
On the left.
Yeah. On the left window. Okay, we are doing value with brackets. Okay, so you already tried making them surrounded by brackets, separated by brackets as well.
The only other option is this.
Yeah.
Which if it is, it's cursed.
Creating objects.
Expected name and value binding.
Name and value binding.
Unused initialization argument.
Unused initialization arguments. That's weird.
That's a totally stupid error message. Oh wait, uninstantiating what? Oh man, wait, instantiating a field. Yes, but I did this. Oh no, wait, I put that on the table. I'm dumb. Yes. Oh,
Okay, should we control Z then? Because, well, we were doing dumb things and
no,
stuff.
no, we should not. But we should do there as well, and so it's fine. Man, does it redefine the class?
I don't remember if this worked last time, redefining the class like interactively. I remember having some inconsistencies about that.
There.
Wait, I'm really confused.
I was sending the wrong thing. I was instantiating a field name with a row ID. The field
Yeah.
has
But what I don't
position.
understand is the following: we are in the field, we are setting position to have an init value of null, right? Is that what is happening there?
Yeah.
So what is the difference between init field and field? I thought field requires you to provide an initial value, and init
I
field
no wait.
allows you
It's
to
the
not have
opposite.
those.
From what I understood, it's the opposite. The field only. It doesn't give me a constructor. The init field
Oh,
does.
wait. That's the gotcha. Okay, you're right. Okay, so init
I don't
field
know if I'm
and
right.
field, they do have the same purpose, but one of them allows you to have the constructor outside and the other one doesn't. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. That's
So
cool.
something like this. So it is indeed not like this. Wait, I am not doing anything special, bro.
You are doing something special because you
What?
are.
Oh, I copied this. Okay.
No, but
Is
that's not
it
the same thing that you're doing there, you
like
see?
this? Yes, I know. Okay, so it is like this. It's multiple.
Okay. Okay, so what we want to do again, we want to have a table. We want to have a field name.
Beside the table.
What the heck is a field name? What the name is a field name? Uh,
Well, because it is the name. That's the field.
it is the name.
Ah,
I have no idea what you mean by that.
you will see.
Isn't that the field metadata?
Wait. How do I set a thing inside? How do I mutate the state inside the class?
1 second.
How do I set a field?
Um, I'm starting to think that you do that by using sends instead of doing sets. Oh no no no! There is a set field. Okay, cool. Um, okay, so you do the following.
There is this.
Set field with exclamation mark, yes. And then the first thing is the name, and then the next thing is the object expression that you want to set to,
Mm-hmm.
the value to be, and then it is the object. Or, well,
Okay, so field table, and then it's
oh
the
no, no, no,
object.
it's the opposite. It's the opposite. I'm sorry. The table, yeah, no, no, actually you did it right. You did the opposite of what I said, so it's right. So it's fields. You want to change the
And then the
field
value.
fields, and then the value. Yeah, the expression with the value.
So get the field uh, fields out of table, and with this we
Wait, I'm very
just
confused.
sec. Yeah. So get field, and then we update this by how do we add a thing to a hash?
Ooh,
Hash
good question.
add. Of course, it's not that easy, right? Set
Rash ref racket. Rehash
set maybe?
tables. Okay.
Hash set, I think.
Um, um, I'm reading documentation. Hash set functionally extends hash by mapping each key to v, overriding any existing mapping for each key and returning the extended hash table. Yeah, so it is what you want.
So what is the order of arguments?
First the hash, then the key, then the value. Wow, this is very non-composable.
Well, it's Lisp, right? So
Yeah,
it
sure,
doesn't
but
matter.
the hash, then the key, then the value.
And it doesn't matter. Okay, there. I don't know if Racket has threading macros. Do you see that I use one here?
Yeah, I was about to ask what the heck is that.
That's like a pipe, but this is like add the this element to the end of the next expression. So this one here, it's gonna send this to the last one. If it's just one, then it adds on the beginning. So it doesn't matter.
Mm.
Uh, there is another one like S with this with just one, but yeah.
Lisp Guru.
Elisp Guru, man. That's from Clojure actually. Uh, they just copied them. But let me see. So it is key value later.
Yeah, key value. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to get the fields and set for name and what's the name of the other garbage?
I have a feeling you can provide like that. Here's the value,
Uh,
whatever the value is.
field name. Oh well, it's field name. What are you doing?
Okay, but there's a thing. I believe, given the way that it's written, I believe that you can like alternate between key value in sequence, and
No,
you
okay,
and then you can have like multiple keys and multiple values setting all at once.
that's fine. I'll put like this. I know people don't like this, but I don't care.
Yeah, sure.
So, so table. Let's just see if it is setting. Oh,
I'm still okay. Wait, before you do that, let me try to see if I understand what is happening there. So the first
wait.
thing,
Contract violation. Immutable. Hash. First.
oh, there are constraints about the hash. Um, then I am confused.
Man, let me go to the bathroom real quick.
What the fuck? I'm very confused.
I'm back. Okay. What?
Okay, so here's the thing. Apparently, to do a set on a hash, regardless if it's a set exclamation mark, set star, or set normal, whatever,
Hmm.
all of them have constraints about the hash. So the hash needs to be not immutable, and it
How
needs
do you
to
make the hash mutable? That's the first question.
yeah. So there is a topic called caveats with mutable hashes. No,
Man, I
caveat
just want
concerning
to
mutable
just
keys.
I
If
just
a
want to set the hash,
if
man.
a key in
No,
an
but dude,
equal bash.
wait. Can't we just? Why is this mutable? Like, why is this have to be mutable? Well, okay, I get it. Like, you can just make the like you can just make a copy and then you just get the copy. Like that's what F sharp does. Like, why does he have to deal with this stupid restriction? Are you sure that's the problem?
Well, you can check it for sure. Can you go to the right on the browser and scroll down?
Let me just check this here. It's not the key. Contract violation, man. That's a stupid error message.
No, if it is because of the constraints, it is totally reasonable, dear message.
But the expected blah 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 given a hash.
Whoa.
It works.
Okay, let me discover what the heck is the difference between the one that
So
you
I
changed.
think it is this like hash, but got hash. Is there any difference?
Yeah, yeah. So before you're using hash set without
Oh, it's an
exclamation mark,
and.
right?
So it has these two constraints. Yes. I have no idea. Whatever.
Okay, so the hash set without exclamation mark. Uh, oh, wait. Overriding any existing mapping. Okay, so apparently the hash set exclamation mark is for mutable ones, whatever that's
Mhm.
supposed to mean. And the
Cringe.
hash set without it is just adding. So
Very cringe.
so adding and overriding are separate. That sounds really inconvenient.
Yes. Very,
Like
very cringe.
very inconvenient. So maybe you always use set and exclamation mark.
Can I use a this, or are you gonna complain, brother?
And then you need to pass a literal.
Yes. And just like stretching my head. Um. So
New
I need
string
to
value
name.
blah blah blah.
I love potatoes.
I also do. Like when you are in a dining table and everybody starts talking about like, oh, what would you bring to a desert island? I have no idea what people are talking when they don't answer potatoes or eggs.
Okay, you are very weird, Lemus. I gotta say this.
What do you mean?
You're a very weird individual. Okay,
What
so
do you mean? Are
contract
you saying that
violation.
you wouldn't bring potatoes and eggs to a desert island?
I mean, potatoes are very handy because they grow up anywhere. Uh, but eggs, it's kind of okay. Like the first thing I would think is not definitely not potatoes. Like I don't know, man.
Yeah, some people say things like cheese and whatever, and I'm saying, what? Cheese is awesome, but potatoes is the superior food.
I prefer like a very good provolone than this. That's much better. Oh
Yeah, but that
man,
statement is great. You are very weird, dude.
potatoes. Okay, so
Didn't work, so let's discover why.
yeah, it's contract violation. I expected hash but got nothing. Why
Got
did you get
nothing.
nothing? So on the get field, so I don't know if it. I think it is because of this hash here. So it expected to get a hash but got nothing.
Do we know where it is? Oh, it is failing on convert literal. Sure. So let's think about that. So expected hash given void argument position first. Argument.
Let me do this. So I will do. Yeah.
There's a
So I'll try to get. I'll actually just try to get the. No, 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 no. If I. Oh, okay. So if I get the field. Oh, okay. This makes sense. I'm trying to get fields, but the fields. Oh, the fields is a hash table. Oh man.
I think we have an extra parenthesis there.
We do not. You are wrong. I destroyed you with facts and logic right now.
Oh, okay. No, no, that's correct then.
It's
What?
void.
Oh, it is void. Oh, that makes
What?
total sense, no?
Why?
Because
I'm
because
commanding it. Set for me on this table. Fields.
oh, okay, you're talking about the set field one. I was thinking about another thing. Okay, so the fields on the table is void. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Let me think. Let me see if a thing first though. So when you do set exclamation mark, it yeah, it doesn't return anything. So it should. Oh wait, you're using set field also. I didn't. Let me check what that does.
Oh, you showed me. Set field bang. That
Yeah,
sets the
but
field.
I want to double check if this is actually a mutable. Like this is not returning the new hash map.
Oh, we
Because
can
if it
check.
is, then that explains it.
No, it's not
So
returning. It shouldn't return a new hash map. It should return in this case the new. Uh, it should return the new. Yeah, it is void. So it is mutating, I guess.
set field. No, that's not what I want. I want set. Yes. Okay. So set the field where its external name ID from the value of object XPR to the value of XPR. Object expression. Yeah, that should be it. I don't understand. It is set field exclamation mark indeed, and it's not telling me the type signature, but apparently it is kinda related. Yeah, I don't understand. We need to try. Let's try a simpler example. Can we try with a string doing the set?
Okay, nice try with a string.
Yeah,
being
let's
this.
create a string, an object, instantiate an object of the string class, and let's try to set the field of the value.
I can do this. Um, I don't know if it showed because the string is empty. It doesn't do anything. It's void.
Yeah, so let's try something simpler. Maybe a hash is too much for us right now.
I don't think the problem is the hash. The problem seems to be with the set field.
Yeah, I agree with that, but according to the documentation, that's it. So go to 6.4.
6.4.
Yeah, and then you scroll down, and then eventually you're gonna find the get field, and almost immediately above it, below it's gonna be the set. I think you passed through it. Yeah, there. Set field exclamation mark. Sets the field with an external name ID from the value to the value of XPR.
Which is exactly what I have.
And the thing that bothers me is the fact that because it's dynamic, we're not gonna know it's wrong what you did there because you're setting the fields field, which is an object, which is not a string, of the table to a string. So that shouldn't work at all. But apparently it is. Well, it's not complaining at least. I don't know if I trust the REPL. Could we restart the REPL?
I think the problem is the Rappelman.
I have a very strong feeling it is the REPL
Why would it be the Rappel?
because this is kind of similar to what we I had with Commander. We had to restart the REPL all the time because OpenGL apparently doesn't like interactive development.
Makes sense, it's C. Man, we don't need this. I just wanted to do this for testing. But this sucks, man.
I want to try something else. Could we try something else?
What is it?
Set field, and then instead of fields, you're gonna put value, and instead of table, you're gonna create a new string. Like parentheses. No, no, you need to do the whole thing. So new string,
I know, Linus.
and then you need to do value, def or whatever.
I don't need to. There's a default.
Is there a default?
Yes, sir.
Did it fail?
Just a sec. How am I gonna retrieve that, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not sure if we did the init value for string for literals, but I think we did. You're right. There.
Value null.
Yeah, it's new. Okay, so this should work. And it doesn't.
So the set field is cursed. I am gonna ignore it.
But we
Man,
need it.
doing I
What do
cannot
you
believe
mean?
that doing this in eLisp is less painful. This class,
Well,
I really don't like this interface. This API for classes, they're not good.
well, this seems very normal to me if they worked.
Man, like compared to this, they're really worse.
What is the criteria to assess quality here?
You say accessor field position, and you already have the field juggling.
Hmm.
So I'll just do hard code then. That's not really a big deal. But well, that's not how it's supposed to be. But if we add later, we're gonna have to do with this anyway, so I gotta figure that out.
I'm searching for it.
So let's see. Convert literal table, new string, I love potatoes. Uh, Let me see here. So I've got that. Makes sense, but I need to now set the field in the table. So I'm gonna move this down and I'm gonna put fields. Bad syntax.
Well, you know what's funny?
Mm.
You just said bad syntax, whatever the reason you said that. The first post that I found about setting fields is a guy complaining that he wants a different syntax to do sets of fields.
Oh, I totally feel this guy.
And the guy, apparently, this is a thing. You can redefine it pretty easily, apparently.
Yeah, so I'm just I'm one of the only that can't get it working apparently. But
Yeah, so
okay, I'll just do this. So screw that. I don't care about that. So list, it's a pairs list, I think, for making a hash.
oh, I see, I see.
But it breaks. So why? If I pass empty, what happens? Empty hash. If I pass name ABC, list of pair. So contract violation. Kill me. So it is like this.
Yeah,
Why
so
doesn't it work if I pass a list? What? This doesn't make any sense. What if I do this and I do this?
no, but we tested with a list before and it worked.
Whatever. Syntax
Like first
is.
session we tested that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, according to this Stack Overflow post, we are using the set field correctly. You first pass the field, then you pass the object, then you pass the value, and that's pretty much it, I think. Let's see another thing.
I don't get it. Why is it breaking?
What is the problem?
No value found for key name.
No value found for key name.
Can it be that it doesn't have the comparison for?
No, no, no. We tested that already. Also,
Have we?
yeah.
Yes, it doesn't. Why can't I use just
Oh, yeah. I
what?
remember that
Oh,
from
it's the
last
different
time.
kinds of hash,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. And then to do the symbols, apparently we would have to do something else. And um, I know it's gonna sound really silly, but I really want to try this. So let's do a thing. Um, on the REPL, instead of like, or we can put it on the editor and just copy paste to the repo. Doesn't matter.
Wait, wait. What?
We tried
Where's?
all of those, dude, already.
No, no, no. Wait. Okay. Ref takes another argument.
Yeah, yeah. The half the um we let me check for you what is the difference again. Okay. So with an exclamation mark, you need to pass an extra argument if you have the exclamation mark, which is the toSet function. If no value is found for key, then toSet determines the result as in #ref.
Man, I
So
just wanted to compare. I just want the comparison function of this garbage to be allow uh,
symbols.
symbols.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if we have a way to do that. Let's just use strings for now. Later on, we upgrade this if we see as necessary.
Yeah, but this is pretty horrible.
Okay. But I want to test a thing before we continue. So let's go to the repo and type the following.
Now it doesn't find strings. What?
What is the problem?
Bad syntax, dude. What's the
Bad
problem?
syntax. Are we missing a thing?
Man, I literally
Um,
just copied this.
this works, right? This.
No.
Wait, you just had a version that it worked before.
Yes. Yes, I changed literally nothing. I just changed the string there.
Um, can
Why is this
you
doesn't
Alt
work?
P until we find a version?
Yes. Yes. Look.
Okay, wait. Yeah, there. Does this work?
It
Yes.
does. But what is it different?
Let me
What is
check.
different?
Oh, I know the backticks.
Oh, and using list on the other.
Yeah,
I don't know why it doesn't work with the list. This
I
makes
know.
no
Don't know
sense.
either. That's okay.
Okay, that screw it.
Okay, okay, but I want
So
to test another thing before we go on, okay? So go to the repo and do the following. Um, I want to do the set field test again, but I want to do it in the repo instead, or we can do it in the text editor and just copy paste it back to here, okay? So let's do set field. Oh wait, we're gonna have to have a way to retrieve it, so we're gonna have to use a let. Let's go to the text editor
ah man,
instead then.
what do you want to do, man?
Okay,
Just tell
so
me.
if you follow this link that I'm gonna send on chat right now, if you follow this link, you're gonna see that apparently the way that it's supposed to work, it is like as we were doing. Okay, uh, but I don't know why it's not working for us in this particular instance.
Man, let's do the following. We don't need that. No, we definitely don't. So let's just ignore that, and then I later check this out. Otherwise, we're gonna spend a huge time here, like researching something that is useful, but it's not useful for now.
Okay, I can
And
check
just leave it
that
open
out
here.
later then.
I'll check it. I'll check it afterwards. I just don't want to like waste time of the stream because we're already late on doing this. I did this in like what 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Uh,
but the way that we are doing is a lot more sophisticated though.
yes, but we're taking 4 hours.
That's true. That's true. Although we
Yes.
have to learn a new language as well. You already know Lisp. You are a guru, so.
Oh man, Guru in Lisp. I don't know if I'm proud of that.
Something to be proud of. You
So
mere
this,
mortals. You don't know Lisp.
I should write a book, right? Lisp for mere mortals. This. Okay.
You need to do the same hash half that we are doing there, but you're gonna do that in the schema.
let me just recall what this function does. It just calls the convert
It's
for
basically an
the
fmap.
row. Yeah, so it's mapping the. It's not mapping the row though.
It is converting
Yeah,
the
it's just picking the. Okay, so it's just okay. We gotta be doing before do gotta do row.
yeah converter. I will be back. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Where are we
So
at?
we want a fold there. So fold L takes a function in initial. Okay, so we need to do this on a function
Oh
that.
wow. Oh no, wait, I was wrong. Okay, cool.
So we pick the table and the row. Fold L, and then the function. How do I pass this? I will assume Lisp.
Why do
So
we
we
want to do in that way though?
what do you mean?
Why do we need the quote and the hashtag?
I think that's how you pass a function, right?
No, no,
As
you
an
can just.
as a
There is
higher
an
order
example.
function.
There is an example on the right. You just do lambda. See
It's
there?
just lambda. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. I don't know if I like this. Uh, and then here we should just do the same. So it's with the convert literal, which is up there, and then we pass the table, and then we get the car, the lane that we are currently over, and the second one, which is Cutter of Elaine. And then just to confirm, if it's a dotted list, like 1.2, and we pick car, it picks 1, and if you pick Cutter, it is 2. So it is unlike a normal list that it would pick 2 as a list. So, who is there, by the way?
Not now.
Hello, Nata. So, okay, we convert the literal. Okay, so that's it. We convert that. Let me indent.
I have a strong feeling that we are missing a thing.
Man, it's really hard not having the rainbow parentheses. Like, look here, it is beautiful. You have like colorful
Oh yeah,
parentheses.
it works. But just
Yeah,
doesn't
it
work on
doesn't.
Racket mode.
Yeah, it doesn't work on Racket. Like what? Okay. Uh. Okay. So and then here we just pass the accumulator along with the columns.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah.
wait,
But
what?
if you
No,
take a
this is
look,
wrong. Wait, I missed the parentheses. Here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But we are also missing another thing. Do you see in the example there, in the example with the lambda of fold L, that the lambda receives three things?
The lambda receives 3 things.
And I have no idea what that means.
I have no idea, but I.
You know it's even weirder? Fold R doesn't have the same constraint. Why? Yeah, that's very inconsistent.
Okay, but do they change the? Man, I always get with this kind of API because nobody tells you which element comes first.
Oh, Haskell does it.
Like I think in F sharp you know, but it's you gotta hover and see in the docs. Like they don't give the a name for like the thing. Like it's just annoying, dude.
Yeah,
Which ones come first? Okay, by the cons, I will assume that the accumulator, which should start with this, is the second. Otherwise, the cons would fail. So it has to be the second. So it is the opposite.
that's a very clever way of identifying that.
There. So let's test this junk.
Yeah, but I'm a little bit concerned. Did it work? Wow,
So
I'm very
convert
impressed.
row. My Lisp
No, no, I'm impressed that it
failed.
didn't complain. Oh, this is dynamic. We're not gonna know until
Yeah,
until.
until we
Yeah,
run.
I need to I need to remind myself. Just putting the repo doesn't mean almost anything.
Here. I wonder how it would be doing event sourcing. It'd be very funny. Uh, man, do I have a print that print ln? That's it. Because I'm tired of like not skipping a line when you print. So this and then convert row, and then we pass the table and okay, the row state of the row is the lane, and then the lane is just a tuple with the name. Okay, so it is the name and the field. Is that correct?
Sorry, can
Wait.
you repeat?
Oh no. Wait. I'm saying bullshit here. So it is list of, and then it's pairs. So it should be. I'll. This list is evil, so I'll do this. So
This list is you.
name, right? That's the name of the attribute. And the second thing is the uh, actual literal. So it's gonna be new. I'll put a string value not done because we always use not
Oh,
done as an example.
dude.
Hmm?
Now I see.
What?
Wow. Okay, so let's just pay attention 1 second to the right, okay? Do
I
you see
love
that fold there
potatoes.
with the lambda?
Wait a second. I love potatoes is undefined. Man, I don't even want you. Get
I
out.
love potatoes is undefined.
Cannot reference an identifier before its definition. What do you mean?
Cannot reference an identifier before its definition. This is throwing up on convert row. Huh. Cannot
Oh,
reference identifier.
new.
Yeah, but we need to give it credit to what I want to the way they did the fold, because they did a pretty clever way of doing a more generic fold. Did it work?
Yes, I think so.
That's
It
nice.
just wait. Let me just see. So that is just converting the literals, but where's the position? Oh, the position is null. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the problem. So let's set the position as well. Where is that? Field. Oh no, I'm setting it. What? No. No. Why do you do this to me? Have we finished this function? It's just choose more attribute. Then we get the field, and then we
Did we
call.
tested this properly?
Oh, whoa. I'm dumb. I'm not passing here.
Nah, that
Yeah.
explains it.
Yes, it's just being dumb.
Yeah, but just a thing. Their fold actually is more generic than the normal FP fold, because their fold accepts folding multiple lists together. Like instead of folding using the list as a container, you
Hmm.
can fold multiple containers at the same time. So that's why the lambda has three things, because one of the things is the element from the first list, the second thing is the element from the second list, and the result is the accumulator. It worked.
Okay, so let me see here. Threading macros.
And I'm pretty sad that you didn't pay attention, Magita. But
I know
okay.
I did. I did.
Oh really?
Hmm.
But that's pretty cool. Like it's pretty
They,
bad that it's dynamic, but it's pretty cool.
I mean, that's the perk and curse at the same
Oh
time.
yeah.
The language. Collection not found. Require threading. So I need to install threading lib. And I will.
I have a very strong feeling that
Mhm.
reproducibility on this project will be hard.
Well, we will strive for. Yeah.
Is every Lisp flavor cursed in this regard?
There are three hardcore nixers. So they better. So okay, look at this. So we have now threading macro. Isn't it beautiful, Lemons?
Can you explain again what this is doing?
So look here. Can you see my screen here?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is a. Let me see if this. I hope this is the same as the as I did used it. But oh, let's see. So you pick this list. Oh yes, it is. So you pick this list and then it fills in the last gap that this function has. So
Okay,
this
so this is
function is
pipe.
a map. Yes. So it's like partially applying on this function here.
Okay.
So of course this is a
Oh,
macro.
you need
So
to do only
it's not.
once. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, so this is pipe, literally.
there is this end. You see. So end is you pick this and then you find if the blah 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 and you see. So it's a condition.
Oh, so it also is a
So
pipe with a fold. That's cool.
lambda, man,
Okay.
this is like a piping but on steroids. You can have like a bunch of other
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a pipe with a fold combined. That's cool.
Oh, by the way, you can type lambda, like
Yeah,
literally
I saw
on the
that.
next one.
They have the two syntax for, and one of them is fancy.
So this is the dummy one. See, this one requires a place you can put in the where you,
Yeah, but
which
we
I
are
like.
professionals, right? We're not gonna do that.
Sure, sure, sure. Okay. If you say, yeah, who am I to disagree, right? We are professionals, indeed.
I have to say it though. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
We're professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it aligned? This is not. Why? What? No. Wait. Oh, okay. Uh, so what we need to do now is sort by the first one. So we need to sort.
I'm taking a look on
Okay.
that right now.
Sort. Pairs and lists. Sort. There we go. Uh, so sort is this. Oh, I love it. It's simple.
It's simple.
Yes, man. I just want. So okay. So we're gonna pick the sequence. The last one. Okay. So this is a good use case because the gap goes here.
Ah,
And
professionals.
then
Just
and
like I
then
said.
it's like I said. So and then you pick the two elements, so A and B, and then the comparison is very simple. It is just if it is less, right? Less than with the car, like composed with the car. But yeah, so car A, car B. So let's see if it is sorted. Oh, there's
Wait,
just
what?
one.
I'm
Wait,
very
let's see.
confused. What are you doing in the lambda?
Wait, let me just see if it is not breaking. Then okay, so what I'm doing, let's add another one to test. Field position. Okay, let me add another one. There. So field email. Editor. So position one, it's also in varchar. What does Nathan use again? Visual Studio?
Yeah.
Uh, editor.
Well, not Visual Studio, Visual Studio Code, right?
Yes. Visual.
Because unfortunately, this is not the same thing.
Oh, Visual Studio is awesome, by the way. I'm using the enterprise Visual
Sounds
Studio.
really bloated.
It is bloated, but it works. I haven't had a problem with it in F Sharp in months. Well, I haven't been using it for months, just weeks, but it just works, man.
I believe.
But I'm using Emacs on Windows as well. Kind of.
Oh, I did
Okay,
that. I hate it.
yeah. I'm using. I had to fix my Nix. I had to change the boot so it loaded. It's just. Kill me.
I'm still asking what is the lambda doing there.
Okay, yeah, let me just add the field to see if it works and then I'll backtrack. So this
Why
and
do we need the
this.
comma, by the way?
Oh wait, I'm done. The comma is to eval. Like eval just this piece here.
The backtick is hanging the evaluation, right?
The backtick is hanging and the comma is forcing it to
And
eval.
we are using this trick because the lists don't work.
Yes, precisely because we don't. Exactly
Oh
that. That was my
boy,
problem.
professionals.
Okay, so what
Reverse
if
them. Now, please.
what if I
Change the
change it
positions.
1 and 0? There you go.
Yeah, it worked.
What? What? Yes, it is sorted. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So what
Okay.
is the body of the lambda doing?
So the position is the first argument, correct?
Yeah.
So all I'm doing here is uh pick
Oh. Oh no no no!
pick
I
the
am
first
dumb. This works. Yeah yeah yeah,
pick
no.
the
Sorry
first of
sorry
each
sorry
and
sorry
then
sorry sorry.
see which is.
Yeah.
That's it.
I apologize.
It's like a composed with a distributive version. Okay, so now next step is to simply map with the cutter. So do we have a map? We do. So what goes in the
Does
map?
it work as we're expecting? We don't know.
Let's see. Map picks
Oh no,
a
it
list
does. It does.
and blah blah blah. And then it just picks an element. Okay, so at least these functions are not cursed. So
Yeah.
this function here, I think I know why the parentheses are not working. The color. I'll fix that later. I need to.
Wow, you were still thinking about that?
Yes, man. I
No,
need that.
no. I'm
Uh,
not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying that your multitasking is very efficient.
oh man. I'll show you why later. I'm being trained for this. All right, there you go. It's sorted, and then it's sorted correctly, and then it rearranged. That's it.
Okay, now we can go back to right row to disk.
Uh huh. So the right row to disk, you just pick convert row. Where's convert? Okay, here. Let's put this down because I'm gonna add the test there. Why is it? What? Oh, I left this here. Bad. Okay, so this. What we should do in here? Let's read what. Right row picks the serialized thing, writes to
Then
the.
you check if it's a procedure or a table, and then you convert.
Uh-huh.
And then you have a catch-all as well.
Just one question. Okay, entity not
I think
found.
this is
That's
exactly the same. You can even copy paste. I think.
yeah. I'll have to change the code, but I not really right. There's the phone. Yeah, it's better to just rewrite. But I'm not writing here, right? I'm not writing to a. Let's do that. Uh,
Okay, so then you should receive four things: the schema, the table name, the row, and the path, the file path, because you want to write it down, right?
so first, this is missing the role ID. So we gotta update the role ID before inserting, but this is like a job for the function.
What do you mean by
Uh,
update the row ID?
so on writing to the disk, you gotta insert like on the function, right? On the first block, and then you update the counter in the row ID for the table. So you can the next position in storage in the disk is I don't know position one now instead of zero. So you multiply that by the size of each table. So the size of this table would be 30, 30. So like 60, right? 60 bytes. And
Sure.
then what you do is you pad 60 bytes. Okay, I want you to write on a position 0. So position 0 is the counter, right? It's the row ID. So it's 0 times 60. So write on the position 0 of the file.
No. That part I got. The row ID we use to when we want to read it back, right? And for the padding when writing. That's true. Uh, but my question is, you said that when you were at calling write row to disk, we increment the row ID?
No, no, before that.
Ah,
So
okay, that makes
we gotta
sense.
do this transactionally. So you write to the disk and then you update like from some outside context.
No, that makes sense.
That's not the job of this function.
Yeah,
So
that was confusing to me. So I
okay, so
understand.
this function I think I did not finish. I'm just literally yes, this is definitely not finished. So I was testing with Vandal Kings, Alaric, Arian. Anyway, uh, okay. So I think this should be good
I have
enough.
another idea, another question though. Why would we want to write to the disk only a row? Don't we want to write a table to a row? No, a table to the disk?
Not a table. Why would you write a table? You're receiving certain. You may want to write a batch of rows, but a table, no. You don't save the
Okay,
table
you
on
are
the disk.
right. If you already have the table saved in the schema, then you just want to write a row. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's actually gonna be. We're gonna have to do some math though.
Yes.
We're gonna have to do the multiplication that you said.
Oh, relax, man. It's gonna be way more complicated than this. Uh,
Okay, so the first thing is to do the hash half. Yeah, I don't remember if
which
it has
one is
exclamation
it?
mark or not. It
Yes, I'll
doesn't.
just do.
It doesn't. That's cool.
We're not using yes. So rash half, ref, that a rash half.
Then you're gonna do get field.
Uh,
Um,
Lemos, can I go have dinner and you can try doing this?
do I have the things? I don't think I
You
have the things. We can stop the recording.
no, dude, you can do this. I can leave you a cook recipe. So recipe. So the recipe is uh get the um. So let's see. So get the entity. and check if it is a table. That's the first step.
Yeah, yeah, that's the cond.
So second step is to basically convert the row that you are passing to the function row, convert the row. Then after converting the row, you should pick the bytes, which is gonna be in a byte list, as you see here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a byte list. This is a byte list. And then what you're gonna do is this list is all the bytes that you're gonna start insert in order. So this is the first part of the bytes, and this is the first part. And then you gotta go in the write binary function. So that's another thing to look.
Yeah.
So write. Oh, okay. Calculate the uh, offset. So with roll ID. By the way, the roll ID you get on the table. So you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
here.
yeah. That part for me is okay, but what for me it's not okay is that in order to do calculate the offset to start writing like from the tail of it, like from the end of it, shouldn't I have like a file pointer already like passed to me as a parameter?
What I didn't understand.
Let's suppose that the table person in the schema is
Mm-hmm.
already saved somewhere in the disk, right? And let's suppose that the row ID is 2. Okay. Then, if I want to add a third row, I need to go to the file in which I already saved the table person, and I need to jump 2 rows in order to write the third one. Do you agree with that?
Just let me write this. Sum of all types. Yes. Just this. Roll ID. Yes. Okay. Repeat, please.
Okay, so if you have a table person in the schema and you already saved some data about that is within that table, let's suppose that you have 2 rows, right? So the row ID is 2. Let's suppose I want to write a third row into that same table person. I need
Mm-hmm.
to go to the file in which I already saved the 2 first rows, calculate the offset in order to jump
No,
those.
no, 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 no,
I
no.
don't.
No, you don't. The offset you're calculating from the size of the types only.
I have no idea what you mean by that.
Like, okay, so for example, here we are typing Nathan. It's less than 30. But I'm saying here on this varchar that we are reserving 30 bytes for
That's
this.
okay.
So what you do is that you first thing you pad this, right? So you add the blank spaces here. That's one thing you should do.
Sure.
Once that's done, so that's an extra step that I forgot to write here. But once that's done, you basically go there and you say, what's the sum of all the types? So the sum of this type is 30. So 0 plus 30 plus 30. So
Sure.
that's 60. You
Sure.
just get the row ID and then you say, okay, if it's 0, then it starts writing in the beginning. If it's the second, it's gonna be 1, and then it's gonna be 1 times 60, 60. Then the offset is 60. You write on the position 60 of the file.
Wait. Wait. No, no, that makes sense. That makes total sense. But that's not my question.
What's your question then?
My question is, after I do all this calculation to discover what is the offset in order to not overwrite data, right?
Uh-huh.
My question is, I need to know in order to write to the file that we are writing this data, doing all this math and crap, I need to have a file pointer to that file.
You need to seek the file. Yes. You need to open the file and see the pointer.
Shouldn't that be a fourth argument in this function?
The file pointer?
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but, well, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
Well, why does it matter?
Okay, so basically the write to row to disk function will know where to look for.
Oh, you mean which file you're
Yeah,
writing?
yeah,
Oh, good. Okay. So do you remember the convention that we followed?
yeah. Slash temp slash whatever.
Yes. Just follow that with the name of the table. You have
Okay,
the name of the
okay.
table,
That
don't you?
answers my question. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood you. But I think you have the name of the table.
Yeah.
Table
So if you
name.
have the name of the table,
So
I can do a seek for it.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So now commit this.
ob- observation. Oh, note. So pad. Oh, padding. So add padding to strings with less than type size and truncate bigger ones. Preferably, I think preferably has two uh, F's,
I also
raising
have a
one.
feeling about that.
Let me just see. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, that's
Oh, it's
weird.
2 hours,
Two
preferably.
R's, preferably.
Yeah.
That's weird, right? Because Latin is
Oh no, no, you're right. It doesn't. It is only 1 hour. My bad. Yeah,
okay.
that's
So
correct.
this.
I don't know if
So
I have the things though. I'm gonna have to install Racket again. Do you remember which command you suggested to me to you have Racket?
Racket dash minimum. By the way, you're gonna have to install this one here.
Okay, send me that.
And if the LSP doesn't work, you're gonna have to install Raku PKG install. If the REPL doesn't work, sorry, compatibility lib, and then just press A, and it should install everything.
Okay,
So I'll be back in a second.
okay. Okay, so after all of that, the first thing that you need to do, you actually, I just put schema and table name here, like that. Then we need to do cons, and that's what I don't remember how to do. Let's check here. Okay, so apparently you of course do parentheses and then you do cond. The convention is to do it like that. And then in here you have multiple, a predicate and a body. That's cool. That's really cool. Magetta removed the check for a thing, so we gotta bring that back. So let me go to the previous commit. Um, okay. Okay. So apparently you do is a, and you put the entity, and then you ask if it is a table. If it is, you're gonna do a few things. So I am a table. If it isn't, oops. If this is, I don't, do we have a procedure? I believe we do have a procedure. Yeah, we do have a procedure. If we have a procedure, like that. I am a procedure. Okay. Now the problem is that we need to create a schema. That's unfortunate. So let me double check how we were doing that before. So before, schema was here. It is a hash map of a name to an entity primitive. So as far as I can tell, if we do schema and just say, do we have schema in here? We don't. Okay. We don't. So this is gonna be make hash. Oh, I should share my screen as well. Share screen. Okay, cool. Um, so let's see. I'm gonna say this is programmer, and I'm gonna say this is already a let star, so it's fine. We say that we want that table there to be used, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So convert row receives a row. So this is a row. Okay, so let's actually type that down. Oops. Okay, let's add that here. So here it is. And then write row to disk schema programmer, and we want that row to be the one, and that's cool. Then we're gonna copy all of that. We're gonna plonk it here, and it failed. It failed miserably, and that's completely cool. Cool. Maybe we need to start from here. I have no idea. Okay. Okay. Now it failed with the definition of this function. Is this function with the correct amount of parentheses, by the way? It seems that it is. It definitely seems that it is. Okay. Okay, so now it's saying uh-huh. Oh, this is wrong. Okay. Let's also do that. Let's do this again. And it broke again. That's cool. Oh, I know why. There's no parentheses there. Parentheses. Okay. Okay. Expected procedure that can be applied to arguments. Huh. Is this because of this? Maybe. Name, editor. Huh. Okay. I am a table. That worked. Cool. Um, okay, let me check examples again of how to use the code. So the code, the examples of course are only in the case that you have only a single statement, which is not the case for us. That's cool. So I'm gonna assume. Oh, this is not indented. That's okay. That's completely okay. So let's do the
Okay,
let.
I'm back, but let me just check something in work.
Sure.
Asking.
Converted row. Convert row. Entity row. Calculate the offset with row ID. Okay. Um, that means I need a row ID. Row ID. Get field from entity, and I want. No, that's not the way you do it. Pass the entity last, so we want the row ID out of that. That's cool. Then we need to sum out the types. So that's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, I think this is our first method that is not serialization.
Let me see this.
If you have to leave because of work, that's okay, dude.
No, no, I just need to send one thing that's asking because he's in India. So I just need to send him something that I only I have access on the logs. So
I understand. Uh, Creating classes. That's kind of what we are doing. The thing that it bothers me a lot in the Racket documentation is the fact that they instead of using examples, they like to type a lot of text.
oh yes, they like give you a bunch of reasons, like explain a lot of stuff. But yeah, I just want to
No, it's
see
not about
the.
that they shouldn't do that because some
No,
people
no,
like you
yeah,
and me, we're
that's
gonna
right.
we're gonna pinpoint if they don't argue about it. But they should also have examples. If you have to choose between the two, pick the ones in which you don't argue, just provide examples instead of vice versa.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, because it's so freaking bad. So freaking bad. Okay, now I need the. Um, How we did serialization again? Oh, you need to do this get field. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, so fields. Get fields this. Every single time I type a let, I think the commander is proud of me.
Oh,
Because now
because
I because now I know the
now you.
parentheses. Oh, after so much pain. In complaints of Commander, I finally learned it, which is
You know
cool.
what drives me insane with like getting it wrong?
What?
Because at least it's consistent, man.
I
Like
have a very hard time seeing
it's a
consistency.
list. It's a
Cons
list of lists.
yeah, but it's very hard to see consistency when you have 50 parentheses.
Oh, if they're colored, it helps.
Yeah, but there's a thing. If you have 50 parentheses, I guarantee you rainbow parentheses will repeat colors. Um, I always forget what the heck the fields represent.
The fields are the
Oh, this is the
columns.
name of the column, and
Then it's a
the other
tuple.
th the other
It's
thing
the,
is the position and the type.
it's the type on line 44. It is a position and type for each, and then it's a hash, so it has the name as well.
Yeah, so the name of the column you say, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I need to find the function that provides me the values. So because I only care about the values. So how do I get the values? No, no. Okay, there's keys, and here it is. Return a list of the values of hash in an unspecified order. In an unspecified order. Wait, in an unspecified order. Uh, what is the return of convert row?
The return of convert row. Uh, convert row gives a so okay. It gives a list of the row sorted as you should store already. So you just go looping over the elements, and each element is a serialized byte string,
Yeah.
byte list.
No, wait. I think I asked the wrong question. So is this sum of all types in fields hash? If we're only going to sum it, we don't care about the order of this, right?
If you're just gonna,
Yeah, let's pick this example for instance. We
hmm,
have two fields, one called name, another one called editor. We
yeah,
care about summing these two things up, right?
yeah,
The question is, if we sum them in an order that is not sorted, does it matter?
no,
Awesome. So I don't have
'cause
to
that's just
care.
the size, right? One thing, you probably would want to reduce the result from convert row because it just gives you a list again, right? So on the convert row, I think it would be better if you pipe to another folder that appends all the bytes together,
Yeah, but
all the
that's
byte
yeah,
lists.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do that in a moment. I just want to see if I okay. So this is the let this, and this is gonna be values actually, and I'm gonna do hash values, and I'm gonna pass the fields to it. So this is gonna provide me a list of all the positions and all the types because I'm discarding the name. Then I need to map this thing. So map, and we need to use there's a function that goes here. So the function that we want is we actually want a we can do it all together actually. We don't need to do the map. We can just do the fold. Okay, so let's do that. So fold L. I'm gonna do what you said by the way. I'm just finishing the this generic function here. ECC. Then this is gonna have another let. Um, size get field. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so apparently each type should have. Oh, we don't have the object type, dude. Ooh. Oh, I think we were just assuming that we would be using symbols for the types, right?
Well, we can use for the types, yes.
Yeah, so there's a problem with that. Well, not exactly a problem. We can make a function, but maybe this is an argument to upgrade it to an object. Because we need to know what is the size of each type.
We can just do a macro and pick the. It could be a string or something, man.
I have
Like
no idea what you mean.
the only thing that has a parameter is the. Yeah, we can do just a function that spits the type. It receives a type,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which is the
We can
one.
solve it by using a function. Yeah, we
I don't
can.
want to make an object for this because we got instantiate. That's gonna be.
Sure, Magita, sure. Okay, I missed the parentheses. Wait, I just noticed. Oh, not noticed. I just remembered. Okay, so the way that they define functions is different than Lisp.
Yes.
Um, okay, so I'm gonna receive a type here. Then we're gonna have to do the cond. Each cond has bracket. We're gonna have only two for now. Um, oh wait, we before we had a let me check the OCaml version because I'm pretty sure that before we were modeling in a way that you can have arbitrarily sized strings.
Ah, man, just a second. I hate Datadog. I just gotta say this.
Datadog.
Yes,
I
it's a
have
logging platform that is
oh
useless.
yeah, I don't know. This is not the opinions of Mageta's employers, by the way. This is Mageta's opinion. I think I should say that. Um,
No, that's a given, I think.
yeah, 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 but that's the thing. Like every tech YouTubers that do software development, they say this for a reason, and I think there is a reason. So back to my question then. Before our strings were like arbitrarily sized, right? And now it's not gonna be that way, right? Does that make sense to you?
Wait, I'm replying the guy.
Sure.
Okay. So let's see.
Oh, this is
So
not how
what
you
you're
do
doing
it.
now?
I am trying to discuss with you how we're gonna handle the arbitrarily sized strings that we were doing before. Because before it was a record, and the record has the size inside it. And now that we are gonna use just tags for the types, and we don't have the flexibility of have values with them, how are we gonna know that a
There you
varchar is
go.
whatever?
Yes, this. There is a try to do on REPL a string and then you pass a no string, literally a function called string,
Ah, oops, a function.
and then call like a symbol ABC. So in Racket that does not exist.
Wait, you were thinking about manipulating and splitting this thing?
Well, yes.
Wow, that's cursed. Okay, symbols in Racket.
I wanted something like a regex better.
Okay, they have symbol manipulation actually. Okay, this works. So the function that you wanted is this. Symbol this.
Arrow string. Do we have another one that lets split a symbol? That would be very nice.
Let me find. String unreadable symbol. Okay,
I
so
mean,
they.
we should just use strings at this point, right? I don't know why we're splitting the.
No, no, no. But types will never. Types are not strings. That's a different conversation. Before we were discussing about having name as a the entries of the hash
What do you mean
as
types are not strings? Or in which language? Encoding.
well ML in general.
Let's
Um,
see.
okay, so symbols they
Oh,
don't have manipulations for symbols
look,
actually.
look, look. If it is a string, we can match with regex. That's pretty cool. Look.
Look where are you sending something? Let me see chat. Yeah, you are sending something. Okay, string split, and then you can use regex. Oh boy. Okay, so I guess you're gonna have to have a. Oh boy, this is so freaking cursed. Um. Mhm. Okay, for now, just for now, I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna assume that the catch-all is the string case, and then we're gonna do the manipulation inside it.
I
Uh,
didn't expect the cond to be with brackets.
yeah, but it does. Branching apparently in any sort of situation is consistently brackets.
Let's
Uh,
see.
okay, so string, then we're gonna do symbol to string, and we're gonna pass the type to it. Uh, then what? Then we need to do what you provided yet there. Oops. Yes. So this is gonna be basically the size, I believe. Okay, so you need to give me the regex that will give me the everything that goes after the varchar.
So let's do a regex real quick. Regex.
And just for the record, I really hate regex.
Oh, why? We should do something Perl, by the way. That would be very cool. So A to Z, capital.
I really appreciate when Breno is trolling and then Benevides just goes double down on it. Like they're talking about madness, and then Benevides double down on it.
But if it just lowers the bar, the madness. 10
Yeah.
inches. Okay. I mean, this should work. Pattern error. What? Okay, all types just should be capital, so that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And
And then
then
we
we
need
have.
everything that goes after, and we are assuming, right? That's gonna be always numbers, right?
So I think that regex is split will split the things that are. Can you test that? Regex is split. Did I say is that a special syntax or? Because I'm thinking it could be this.
I want to see a thing first, though. So can we transform a string to an integer? Um, um, okay, Control F on it.
Here, it would be something like this.
Okay, I'm a little
Oh,
bit
sorry,
concerned about that.
not one, zero. Just change it to
Ooh, there
zero.
is. Oh, is that a joke? Do we need to install a package to have conversion?
Should I have what?
We need to convert how whatever we do after. we need to convert the string splitted to an integer. And apparently this is in a package that is not the base.
No, 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 no. This is wrong. It has to be wrong. So inte.
Well, we can complain that the prelude has BS because it has nothing. Anyway, so did
Yes,
you?
it doesn't.
Okay, you did it. Okay, so this is the rejects. So let's test
I,
that.
I think it is. By the way, remove the bar on the front.
Okay, so here we're gonna just do this. But this is
Yeah.
gonna be after the varchar, right?
No, no. This is for any type. Actually, not necessarily varchar. Be any.
Um, okay, so I'm gonna put 300, and we're gonna just,
Yeah.
whoops, you're gonna copy this.
I might have misunderstood the syntax, but let's just see. Yeah. So I don't follow the syntax because look at what the example is for. It is ABCD, and then it's like less than equal dot. What is that? Check
uh,
the dots
okay, so
of that.
parentheses is usually for grouping, right? And yeah, your reject seems correct to me actually. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT why not. Go for it. That is
Oh
a
my.
thing that actually advertised ChatGPT doing rejects for you.
No, no. The problem is not the re. Okay, the problem is that Racket is a specific.
Okay, maybe it's like Emacs that has a specific regex syntax and semantics. So let's see if we can find regex Racket. Okay, cool. No, it seems to be completely normal regex to me.
Wait.
Huh. Regular expressions. Writing regex patterns. Matching regex patterns. Thank you. No, that's not what I want. I swear to God, I really hope you are asking ChatGPT, dude.
Oh, I can. Let's see. I was just typing.
I
Why?
hate rejects.
And why do
After
things have to blow up when I'm done? Like I spent the entire day and things were fine, and then I stop working and things like
now things are blowing up. Who would have
how
guessed, huh?
it.
An extended example, thank you. Ooh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, dude, to me it seems that it's exactly normal, like
Okay, it wrote.
humane readable.
Okay, it wrote some code here to me. I'll here.
No, 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 but how did you ask that? Did you ask what is the regex to get the varchar
No,
300?
I was way more specific than that.
Really?
Yes. Oh,
Let's see what the heck it did. So split number symbol. And it is using Racket regesp. Sure. Require Racket regesp.
I mean,
After
dude, no, 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 man. No, that's not the add rejects standard. Screw it. That's cursed adding
that's
rejects.
cursed. Yeah, this
Let's
is
just
what
say,
matters. This is what matters actually.
yeah, but
Uh,
initially import this zoo base, lemon, whatever. Just remove the garbage and let's do our own
what do you mean doing our own? We don't. How are we
object
gonna do conversion between
class.
strings and?
Class. You make a class that marks the type and the size of the type. That's it.
Oh, so you surrendered. So you
Oh,
prefer.
yes. Yes. I better handle that myself than.
Really? You prefer doing something? Okay, this is not as annoying, but this is really annoying, and you prefer
Amen.
handling.
I'm not paid for this. No.
That's not a good criteria, but sure.
That's an expression, actually.
And it didn't work. Thank you, ChatGPT.
Oh, of course. It just spits code that doesn't work.
No, but the Emacs one worked. I had to massage it a little bit last time, but the base one was it was far better than what we tried. I remember that. So let's try to read this though. What about instead of doing that, you do like this? I don't know if I am a fan of just doing it.
You just
Uh,
need the number, right?
I just need a number, yeah,
Yeah, so you can remove the first, I think, maybe.
like that. No.
No.
But how does that work? I need to read what this string split function does. One sec. Okay, string
Um,
split. Okay, let's read.
oh man,
S-
people are. Oh man, yeah.
It splits the input string on SEP.
Man, I hate protos. Kill me.
Returning a list of substrings. Okay, so this is actually not what we thought before. This is how you would call it? Um, you can pass a regex expression to the separator. So it is not as we thought before, which is like, oh, the first smash that you do split on that. That's not how it works. That's why it's not working. Which means that ChatGPT was even worse because it should tell us that no, what you're asking is nonsense.
Yes. Oh
Um,
man, just do the class, dude. That's easier.
are you really?
Yes.
Are we gonna do types as objects?
Yes.
Oh boy, boy, oh boy.
We're
Okay then.
already on OO. Let's just embrace it.
Uh, okay. Oh boy. I don't know if this feels wrong. Boy, oh boy. Uh, well, if you're gonna do it this way, let me just see how which things we were doing before. Uh-huh. Okay, we don't need this for now. Mm, okay. I think that for now this is okay. So let's make a thing here. So define public, and the name of this thing will be get size. Then the first thing that we need to do is to Oh no, you already have the thing as a thing there, so it's okay. Ooh, though you're gonna have to. Yeah, that's. I think that's okay. Okay. So how does that gonna work? So I can remove the function that I was doing before, which is this. And in the function that I was before that, which is this, I was doing the fold. That's why. So where was I doing that? I was doing some sort of fold. What? Oh, it was in one of the classes. Oh yeah, here. Okay. Yeah. So now it's gonna be get field. I forgot how this was working. So each field has a type and a thing. Sure. So this is actually gonna be like this. So type,
Wait this second.
type, um, lm, I believe. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do a get field on the size. Out of that. Yes. Okay. With that in mind, with the size in mind, what do we do? We do plus acc size, and this is kind of the end of this lambda. Oops. And let me see how we did the fold down there again. Then the first element, and then the thing. Awesome. That's it. Now we can go back to here, and we can pick the total size. And how do you call a method? Did we have to do that before? I believe so. Okay, so we just call it as a normal function. Okay, so what was the name that I did? Field size. Okay, field size, and then the name will be entity. Cool. And I think now we need Magenta.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Oh man.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Okay, so I think I done until kind of this step here. So take a look. I first am checking if the entity is a table, and
Uh
if
huh.
it is, I'm gonna do some things. And before it was doing a println as well, and this worked. Yes, here I am a table.
Uh huh.
And if it is a procedure, it's just saying we're gonna say like don't write procedures yet, and that's okay. But take a look on what I did if it is a table. If it is a table, I convert the row, um, I get the row ID, and I calculate the sum of all types and fields, and I call that total size. What is the next step?
Uh, so the next step, are you padding the
Yeah, that's the
values?
first thing. I'm very certain that I'm not. I'm very, very certain that I'm not.
Yeah. So just now we gotta search the bytes functions to pad a.
Yeah, but can you give me a high level description of How are we gonna do this padding?
You already have the size from the type, right?
Yes.
So you just pick the size of the type, and then you say if it is less, if it is smaller than the if it is smaller than the type that you currently are, sorry, the literal that you currently are, so like it's 30 and you typed Nathan, you're gonna pad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
But if it is bigger, like than 30,
yeah, then you
like
truncate.
I'm pretty sure that's already 30, you're gonna truncate, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
but that part for me is fine. For me, the problem is the following. The type information, which has now the size information, this lives in the field, right? And this is not connected to the converted row, right? Because the converted row is what we want to write to the disk. And then from my understanding is that we're going to have to iterate through all the fields again and sort them again in order to discover what is the correct size of a specific member of this thing. Does that make sense?
um,
I can try to give you an example. So
okay.
convert row, right now we are not doing the concat at the end, which means that we are returning a list of converted literals. So I don't know, not what is the example here? Nathan and Visual Studio Code, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we this information we are gonna write that on disk, right?
Yes.
The problem is the converted row, which is here, we don't
Mhm.
have the type information at this point of the process.
Yeah, you don't need to.
I'm gonna argue that we need to, right? Because the only way how I'm gonna know
Well, okay, how you're gonna pay? Okay, so we can do. That's actually the job of the convert row.
the padding,
Yes, because you have the
that makes
table there.
sense. That makes sense. But I think we can improve this here though, because uh, we can make the padding occurs when you ask to serialize a string, and then the serialization will ask for a type,
The serialization asks for a type,
and then the type will
and
have
then
the
you
information of
pad.
the
Yes,
size,
that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
and then we pad it here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh, and because each char is a byte, the padding will work just fine.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now we need to discover how to do this process though.
Um.
Oh, but there's a problem. There's a problem. What is the problem? The problem is that because we are changing the type signature of serialization of only
Yeah,
strings,
you gotta pass that to the integer as well.
yeah, we're gonna have to pass this here.
But that's fine. Like all the types, like that. That's fine because it's not only string that is parametric, right? You might have other types that are
Yeah,
parametric
but
as
this
well.
is this is cascading because now instead of doing we need to pass this type information to the convert literal now, right? And
Yeah, you
the
don't need to pass the type info. You already have that on the attribute.
oh, that's true. Oh, that's good catch, Maggot. Good catch, good catch.
No,
Okay,
actually, yeah, that's simple.
yeah. So we're gonna have to. But how does that work? Can we just say like
I don't think it is. No, it is after that without parentheses.
oh the next parameter for serialize?
Yes.
Well, not the next, the first.
Yeah, the first. Yes.
Okay. Uh, okay. Let's pick the field type from the attribute, and let's
Why
do
does
this with
yours
position as
show
well.
down there but mine doesn't?
What do you mean?
Yours shows down there like the thing you're typing in the mini buffer. Mine doesn't. Anyway,
Yeah, I didn't notice that. Position
it's not like
attribute.
it's really useful.
And again, if you have to go to work because things are blowing up, just go for it, dude.
No, I just replied the guy. I just literally ignored all the warnings in the pipeline and I just deployed. And it was
Baguette
like
style.
perfect. I mean, it was It was proto like buff, which is the thing like that to deploy protos to a service. It was like, oh no, you didn't link field this name, and then I just like force push, and then you just push. Done. Save
uh,
the day.
wait just a second. So the convert literal will take care of that because now we are passing the responsibility to serialize.
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't need to do the padding. Now I don't need to do the padding. The next step is actually to so let's go for this first. Let's go to lists and find how to do the concat. List. How do you concat? Can you do that? Can you actually do that? Oh, probably there's a function list arrow string. Wait just a second. Serialization transforms things to strings or to bytes?
2 bytes, but bytes happen to like a string representation on the console happen to be the same as a byte.
Okay, so we need to discover how to do concat
Yeah, definitely.
properly. Sort of properly. Sure, bud. Sure. Oh, dude, I know why the list didn't work, I think. We we are using this so unreadable part thing just because it didn't work. Is because you don't need to put parentheses. You just do list and the members and you're done. That's why it didn't work. We were adding parentheses.
So it is just without the outside part. That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
okay.
No, not the outside outside. Like you should be you do like this. Look, you do like this.
No, yes, but it's a list of pairs. So that's why the dot. The dot is a pair.
Oh, okay, now that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. How do you concat? I'm almost like doing a fold and just doing myself.
Yeah, I think that's what I did on my F sharp one.
Ah, concat map, people. Concat map.
Let's see here.
Member, memv. At
Again,
least,
what is the function that we are using to convert the serialize? Go up there.
um,
The integer.
the integer here.
It's a integer bytes, and what's the string? It is
The string
byte.
bytes.
Byte.
Yeah, we need to know how do you concat. Um, okay, they don't have anything with the name concat, which is pretty unfortunate.
Oh, there's a bytes dash append.
Bytes dash append. Yeah, but that's not really. Well, that
It
works,
is.
but that's not really what we want.
It is. It does exactly what you want. It picks 2 bytes and then it concats.
No, but I want that to happening on a list. Like I want the list to
Oh,
allow me to
fold,
do that.
fold with
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah. You can do it in a fold. I said that.
Ah, man, why are you trying to be fancy on this, man? Just do a fold with a byte append.
Sure then. So it's gonna be a fold
Uh,
L
yes.
lambda lm acc.
Wait,
What is the
why?
function that you said?
Wait, you don't need to do this.
What do you mean?
Just pass bytes append.
Oh, does the order will the order be
It doesn't
correct though?
matter. It
No,
doesn't
the order
matter.
matters. The order matters. That's why we are
It's
doing this
not,
sorting.
so the order is if it's fold R or fold L. That doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so
So fold
bytes
L should be from the left. That's okay.
append.
What? There's a append star. I will not even ask anything.
But I will search for it. Bytes append. Okay, so the bytes append Okay, so let me read the star first. Like bytes append, but the last argument is used as a list of arguments of bytes append. Um, but the last argument is
Search
used
if
as a
there is a
list of
byte.
arguments.
Search if there is a byte 0. Try typing on the term on the REPL. 0. 0.
I don't know if I. Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't
not
complete
working
there.
there.
It doesn't complete there, but empty. There's
No.
no 0. So how are you gonna make it 0?
Oh, wait! Wait.
I think you can pass no. Try to append with no. Let me try here.
Aha! There is a
Yeah.
way that is not fold. Ah, nice. Bytes join. And then you pass the thing that you want, and then you pass the separator, which in our case is nothing. Awesome.
There is no separator. It's a list.
No, but that's the thing. No.
You're still gonna have to fold, man.
No. You don't. I don't have to fold. Bytes join appends the byte strings in. Let me. Why
In
I'm
a
not. I'm
list,
not. I'm saying
it
in
appends
this
it.
way. Here. So you will have a list of bytes,
Okay, pixel list. Okay.
and you have the separator, and then one potato to put. Here, potato is the best. I told you. See? Literally the example. Literally. Oh boy. Okay. So. Oh, we need to do the padding. We're gonna forgot to do the padding. We're gonna forget. That's right.
Lemons, I need to go now.
Oh yeah, it's already 10:30. Sorry for
Yes.
that. I forgot about your deadline.
Um, that's fine.
That's
Uh,
fine. We did some progress today. Convert row is done. Convert literal is done.
so yeah, this
Write
is the.
write row on
This
disk is
almost.
almost completely done.
Yeah, I think I'll even pick up later. I just need to go talk to Victor now.
Okay, go for it, dude.
All right, see you.
See ya. Okay, I need to discover how to do the padding, but I'm not gonna do that now.